welcome to Food Review UK. My name is Stuart.
And my name is Gemma.
And we are going to review today for you some coffee. Now this coffee comes with a very interesting story. The wonderful bald-headed behemoth Nathan Peterson was in an Uber and got chatting to the driver about Food Review UK. And the driver asked him, do you ever review any coffee? Peterson said it's not something that particularly done. Neither him or MJ are massive coffee drinkers, but it was something that could happen on the channel. And it turned out that the guy who was the Uber driver also had another business where he ran a coffee website called coffeechannel.co.uk, which stocks this coffee, which is called Spiffing Coffee by Charles Godfrey. And this is the Chinwag blend, which is a light blend. And Nathan Peterson sent this up for me and Gemma to review for you because we drink a lot of coffee. So we brewed this coffee, which is it's ground coffee, in our cafetiere because that's how we make our coffee. You drink your coffee black, don't you?
Yeah.
I drink my coffee with milk, but I'm going to try. We should probably try it black first, shouldn't I? So that we can actually I can taste it properly as well.
Yeah.
Right, so this coffee is, like I said, it's available from coffeechannel.co.uk. You can get it for, it's about 20 quid for a kilo. I only looked at the kilo price because that's how we buy our coffee. We buy our coffee off the interweb as beans by the kilo. This is a lighter blend than we'd usually go for. So this is medium to light roast. We tend to drink darker roasted coffees because we like quite strong coffee. Hashtag honesty, we have tried this coffee before when we were camping a few weeks ago, but I can't really remember much about it. Should we give it a go then?
Yep.
Go on, have a taste. So I'll try yours. Is it too hot?
No.
Some cold water in yours. The way that you make the coffee is obviously going to have an impact on the flavour. I say we always make ours with the cafetiere, so can compare it against the coffee that we usually buy, which is similar in terms of price point. I think this stuff's marginally more expensive. I'm paying about 17 quid a kilo for the coffee that I drink, so it's similar in terms of price point. What do you reckon, Gemma?
I think it's nice. It is lighter than we would normally buy. But it's very tasty coffee, sweet, nutty.
Yeah, there's definite nuttiness. There's a definite nuttiness. When you get these descriptions of coffee and people describe like kind of nuttiness and berry flavours and leathery, I think for the vast majority of people, if you're drinking coffee with milk in, certainly if you're putting any sugar in your coffee, neither of us have sugar in our coffee or any kind of sweetener, but if you're putting those things in, you're not going to get the flavours. So it isn't. I think it's important to try it without any milk in. There is I would say that the most prominent flavour is a nuttiness. I don't know what else. What else is there?
No, it's a very kind of green coffee flavour.
Yeah, yeah. It does taste. You can tell that it's a lighter roast. It's certainly very pleasant.
I think it would make a really nice iced coffee as well.
It would do actually, because it's not quite as you'd say. I think the flavours are less robust than the coffee that we usually would choose. I certainly wouldn't choose. I wouldn't choose this over my regular coffee because it is, like I say, it's a lighter roast. But in terms of a lighter coffee, it is a very, very nice coffee. I have to say thank you to San, who was the Uber driver, who gave this to Nathan. What kind of star rating are you giving this, Gemma?
I don't know. I like it enough that I would like to try a different blend from the company because I think it's a very nice light coffee.
Yeah. I don't think they do anything. I don't think they do any other blends. Oh, certainly there's no other blends. I don't know what the relationship is. Whether this is Coffee Channel's actual own in-house blend, or whether whether it's the same company or whatever. I don't know. But there doesn't appear to be any other blends of this coffee available through that website. It'd be interesting to try, wouldn't it? Mm-hmm.
It's significantly nicer than a shop bought ground coffee, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's very obviously a premium coffee. I've no idea how freshly roasted this is. We've had it for about 6 weeks, I don't know how long it's been ground and in the bag before. So we tend to buy beans and grind our beans freshly. I'd be interested to try this from a freshly ground bean as well, rather than from ready ground, because that might have an impact. Go on then, give us a star rating, Gemma.
How many out of?
Well, I mean, it's arbitrary, isn't it? In theory, it's a 0 to 5 star rating, but you can just make numbers up on Food Review UK. It's a joke. Just give it. You can give it. I mean, I think there's been as low as -3. 6 stars is a stupid concept, but it exists apparently in a 0 to 5 scale. Just make it up, Gemma. It doesn't matter. Give it a letter if you want. I mean, it's all just ridiculous. Michael Jamieson's made a fallacy out of the entire rating process, so you might as well just. I'll give it 4 bananas.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5 for my tastes.
So a high 3.
Yeah. But probably. But if compared to a supermarket light roast coffee, it'd be a 4.5. I find it difficult.
Well, what are you going for then?
So I'll go for a 4.
A 4, just a bog standard 4.
I'll go for a 4.
Yeah, I would say I'd give this a low 4 for exactly the same reasons. It's not exactly to my taste, but it's still a really nice coffee. So it's better than. I mean, if you're an instant coffee drinker, this is get a life. But this is sort. I mean, it's a different world. But coffee burps. Don't usually get coffee burps. I might have to mark it down a star. Don't look at me like that. I'm going to give it a low 4. A low 4. It's nice drinking it in the sunshine though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It is. Thank you very much for watching Food Review UK. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also check out Fluck and Wrap, the Food Review UK podcast, which features myself and my bald companion Nathan Peterson and the hairy monkey man Michael Jamieson. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.